Alrighty, everyone. Welcome back to this week's episode of Pathfinder's Adventure Paths. This day, actually, we are playing Strange Aeons, the H.P. Lovecraft rendition of Pathfinder Adventure Paths. So, without further ado, let's hop on in and meet the host of tonight's game and the players. All right, everyone, how y'all doing?
Ready for the after hours boogaloo.
Yeah, the late night game. The
Late.
Thursday night.
And welcome back
night.
to After Hours. I am your host.
Joshua Fowler, aka the DM, aka the fucking sadist that puts us through the nightmare that is Strange Aeons.
You know, it's that moment where we've been playing Strange Aeons for a little while now, finishing up the back end of the second book, and you all were more sad over a level 2 fighter dying on Wednesday night.
So he was a
I've
fighter.
thrown it.
Okay.
Yeah, he was a fighter. Yeah. Owlbear.
So it's like I'll watch. I don't know how many movies where like a protagonist dies or some other horrible shit happens, but the ones that I really get upset about are like movies where you watch like the dog die. You know?
I know, man. When I watch Airbud get dunked on, it just broke my fucking heart.
Fuck up. When you watch Airbud get
Now
dunked
him
on.
and Kobe in heaven playing playing 21 back and forth.
You see like go up there and Kobe's getting fucking schooled on and Airbud's like, oh yeah, you thought it was sweet up here.
Yeah, yeah. You thought it was funny when I couldn't talk.
Woof.
All right. Well, we'll go ahead and jump on into this since.
Airbud can't talk.
Oh shit.
Alrighty.
You've caught it. No, we're gonna go ahead and just kind of jump into this since this is meant to be more of a just kind of a tidy up session. So the first thing we'll go ahead and get out of the way is just the catching up. So for the things that you all need to understand and need to know, because book 2 is kind of crazy and chaotic.
Yeah. For the stream at the moment, I have the 4 player characters up on. If you want to like do any kind of really quick who and what's of those.
Yeah, for sure. So obviously we have Gregor, our resident inspector. He has come across some nice little what's the way to describe it? Some old things, some nice little diagrams of some things that he should not and no one should have ever really known. How that will affect him and affect the party in the future remains to be seen, but we know that our man that always has the answers is finding more and more questions. Then we kind of go to our wild man, Mr. Aeonian. Aeonian has slowly but surely been kind of developing into a shift of prowess, being able to truly fill into the role of just a man among animals, an animal among men.
And I am the glue of this party.
Indeed, it's the days that Aeonian is able to hack and slash is good for everybody.
Yeah.
But there may be a day where that's not so simple.
There might be
no,
a day that does get lucky or gets nuked at the beginning of combat.
I was referring to that everyone likes me and I like everyone. I am the glue that's holding this party.
Yeah, Aeonian's pretty chilled out. We then kind of go to Aaron, the quiet scholar who has slowly but surely been developing a name for herself throughout the party, just with her quick wit and vast intellect, which will play a very pivotal part in Book 3, Dreams of the Yellow King, which I'll go ahead and just kind of pan back over to that cover, which is that's a nice cover, such a lovely color. The green, the yellows, the reds, so good. Very, very nice.
The art is actually quite nice.
And
very sinister, very spooky.
Yeah, it gives a good foreshadowing to what's getting ready to start taking place.
If we've got if there's any member of this party that is mysterious and or spooky, it is our fourth and current absent member of the
Yeah,
party.
indeed. Unfortunately for us, Josh T is not here tonight, but Draymore has been an enigma from the very beginning of the party. While everyone, as far as class-wise, has been pretty calm, obviously Draymore has had very interesting abilities of what he can channel, channeling the void itself. Uh, Throughout just reveals and turns what was once thought to be a cultist of Hastur, which would fall in line with the rest. It turns out that the cultists of Hastur seemed to use his fugue state against him, or what they knew was coming, it would seem, and tried taking away a devout servant of Yig, Yig being a different type of old one, not an outer god, but an old one nonetheless. And through some twists and turn, quite literally for being a snake, Josh T was able to eventually gain some of this information back. And at the conclusion, technically, of Book 2, I was able to quiet a Star Stella, which is a pylon, more or less, that can potentially connect Thrushmore to Carcosa. Carcosa being the city behind the veil, where the unspeakable one lays, Hastur, the king in yellow himself. Not to be confused with the Yellow King.
Wait, are Hastur and the Yellow King not the same character?
Well, the king in yellow is Hastur.
But the Yellow King, is that a different person?
We'll have to find out.
Okay.
What tangled webs will we for the next book?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Nice little tease there. But to continue on past that, we were able to, through Josh T's esoteric knowledge of mythos culture and mythos aesthetic, was able to silence this reactor temporarily. While it is not offline because it's more or less impossible, there are means of destroying it, but the means of destroying those things are, well, unknown. It is a greater artifact, and to get to that point would take a lot of knowledge. Perhaps one day you'll discover what it is, but for now, you all were able to go back into Thrushmore proper itself, which I'll go ahead and pan us back to the city. Nice little city, nothing bad happening currently.
Especially this old chapel where I have been nice enough to draw and then label.
Correct.
The head. She's actually not the head of that chapel. Sister Winter.
Yes, Miss Winter Klaska.
Winter's actually nice. I feel bad. Let me erase this.
You can. Oh, I was gonna say you can leave the.
Now she's just a
the
bug.
face, but.
But with all that part being stated, you all were able to return to Thrushmore itself and kind of explain what you all had garnered from your experience at Iris Hill to Cassadia Rents. Cassadia Rents being the Sleepless Agency head. I'll go ahead.
I can't wait for her to ask for fucking proof.
Well, give me just one singular moment. I know that I have something of her. Well, you know what? For the time being, I'm just a dirty ass liar, so we'll just continue on. But with that part being said, I will go ahead and kind of go over the concluding the adventure section for book 2. Now that you all have uncovered Melisand's cult in Thrushmore and learned where your former employer is heading, that being Count Hasterton Lowes IV, you all can start making the arrangements to follow him. Whether that is for personal means of revenge, or just the fact that you know that he is going after esoteric knowledge that could possibly endanger dozens, if not hundreds of thousands of lives, or if it's just, like I said, just personal revenge, or the fact that you are still trying to get your memories back. You all can have whatever personal vendetta or motive to go after Laos itself. But when you report your success to Cassadia Rents, she is relieved 100% to know that the troubles facing Thrushmore are starting to come to an end. She apologizes to all of you all for any disrespect or doubt that she may have showed earlier, and encourages you all to seek out Laos. In addition, she will actually offer to help you all however she can. As far as like being knowledgeable in this area, well, she might not, have that down pat. But she has a wide-ranging network of agents who can possibly, they're spread out through the interstate region, i.e., the Sleepless Detective class. Now, Cassadia also offers to arrange ship passage for you all to Casimir, once you all kind of explain where you found out Laos was going. And she even offers to pay for this voyage. Now, the trick here is a few things. One, it'll take about 4 or 5 days for the boat to come in, which is fine, because if you were to elect to walk or even ride the Casimir, well, that is a long ways away. However, there is a passage, there is a riverfront that can sail directly to Casimir along some of the banks of Ustalov. It's not very widely taken, and there's been some disputes along the river itself, but it is possible to take. The trip itself will take roughly, let's see, I won't give you the exact number, roughly 2 months.
2 months. Wait, 2 months of
it's
voyage?
It's a 2-month voyage.
Oh, Jesus.
It could possibly be done in a little bit less time if winds are fair.
Wait,
But
you're saying it's 2-month voyage?
It is a 2-month voyage.
60 days?
60 days.
Oh, the pain!
It could be done.
But while that sounds like a long time to be on the boat or a ship, I'm gonna kill Kyle.
Nah, it's a boat. It's a fucking boat.
You hear that, Kyle? But
It's- yeah.
she does say that she is aware of the ship called the Cell and Starling, helmed by a feisty halfling named Skywind Freeling. She is capable of making the journey and is set to arrive in Thrushmore within a week's time. She'll offer to pay for y'all's lodging until the Selling Starling comes to port. Now, to kind of go from this, throughout the course of this part of the adventure, you all have learned a lot of new information. So the things that you all should more or less understand by this point is Count Laos has arranged for a journey to Casimir. He is planning to meet up with his old friend, Mycenaean Mun, to translate and research the Necronomicon. The Count was then going to travel further south to this lost city of Neruzavin for some purpose that is unknown to you all. The other part that you all should have learned, which you all did, was the final stages of Count Laos' research took place through dreaming. And there was some form of occult ritual that sent him and you all into the Dreamlands to speak with a mysterious figure known as the Mad Poet, which is the reason why you all cannot remember your past. And give me just 1 second.
Alright, 1 second.
So while he's AFK at the moment, we have those 2 scrolls of restoration that we would have used on getting rid of 2 of 3 of the negative levels that we have as a party. And of course we have the dilemma of, it's still a 3rd one. Josh D's character is a cleric, so he has access to every spell on the cleric spell list. He just has to prepare it for the day. So we can have rested 8 hours, he gets his spell back, and amongst the things we have, one of them was 400 gold worth of diamond dust. We could use 100 of that, along with just Josh T casting the spell, and boom, that's the last negative level that we don't have to worry about before the 24-hour timer sets it off. So are we just in agreement to do that?
Sounds good to me.
One like and we do that. I like it. Say no more, fam.
All right. To kind of pick up with what I was just saying, like I was saying, you all should have known that the final stages of Count Wowza's research that he took here in Thrushmore took place through dreaming. And an occult ritual sent him and the PCs, you all, into the dreamland to speak with a figure known as the Mad Poet, which is why you all cannot remember your past. Now, with a little bit of time left, you all can just take time cleaning up, selling any belongings that you have found, like any kind of loot or valuables. The people of Thrushmore are fully accepting of you at this point. Now, while I would not go around telling everyone what you discovered in Iris Hill, that wouldn't necessarily be the best option.
Fuck
Yeah.
no.
However, people will be more understanding of you.
Cool.
Let's see.
I've got the full list
Yes.
of like what everything would sell for. While you were AFK, to deal with that last negative level, because we had 2 scrolls of restoration, and 3 of us had negative levels. So one of the many items we came across in that crawl was 400 gold's worth of diamond dust. So we're gonna use 100, and the fact that Josh T is a cleric, to after 8 hours of rest, just have him cast restoration with that diamond dust and fix it.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Okay.
Sounds good to
Now,
me.
I'm going to ask the party to look through all this shit. Big ass text wall incoming. You ready? Ready? All right. So Anurin doesn't get to pick any of this. Aaron, is there anything on this giant
I've
list
already
you would
got
like?
what I wanted.
I want all the books.
Okay, so what's going to happen? We're going to take the books.
Oh my god, there's so much.
I wrote down everything. So,
Okay, so I'm gonna keep all the jewelry.
no. How about that? Because at that point, you're going to have thousands of gold worth of fucking necklaces that could go into the party. Because just, no.
I will be the prettiest princess in the forest.
Oh, but you already are, baby.
I
So what I'm
know.
gonna do is go down.
So is
this
that all
guy's
you're
stairs.
caring about right now, Scott? There are a few scrolls. Do you want to take those?
I'm reading still.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just kind of say the things that kind of pop off the top of the screen to just kind of out loud. There are +1 chain shirts. I don't believe anyone really needs those. There's a spell component pouch that can be useful for someone to have. Let's see. There's an amulet of natural armor +1. Does anyone not have one of those?
I think we all have those by now.
Okay. Let's see. There's an instance of meditation. Does anybody wish to have that? An instance of meditation is...
It allows you to make spells maximized when you pray with them.
Oh.
Yeah. You spend 8 hours praying and meditating nearby. The instance allows you to prepare all spells as though affected. All spells as if maximized.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and all spells prepared this way are at their normal level, not 3 levels higher.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, let's not sell that one.
Yeah, that is a very good item.
Also, when did we find that +2 ring of protection? And did anyone take it?
I don't know, and no.
Yeah, everything is in this bag currently, but we'll get to that in just a second.
Oh, I gotta turn off my tiger. mode.
Okay.
There we go.
Let's see.
Excuse me. Oh, yeah, I'm
The soul soaps. Does anyone wish to have, or do you want to keep those just to have them as a just in case thing?
I think we're keeping those, right?
Soul soaps.
Yes.
Yeah, they remove. Let's see.
If you look up soul soaps on Google,
Yeah, they let
it'll
you
come up
have.
with some shit from Etsy.
That's funny. Yeah, washing a creature with a soap takes water in 1 minute, after which the creature can attempt a new will save against any hostile ongoing mind effect currently affecting it.
That's crazy niche. Like that couldn't. You'd have to hold them down, and then it would take a minute whilst they're trying to fight back. And the ones that would fail that would probably be the strong ones. So.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll just go past those for now, or go past those. Let's see. We don't need the chain shirt. There's another spell component pouch. There's more spell component pouches. There is poison. No one really uses poison. Okay.
Yeah. The only real things of note in here.
Yeah, so there is the +2 ring of protection.
Yeah, I guess that.
Does anybody not have a ring of protection?
We've all got a ring. That's the strongest one, though.
Okay.
So. Who?
It would
Be
go
either
to one of
me
the
or
frontliners.
Anarin.
Yeah.
And Anarin's our melee boy, but I'm our healer. So.
Yeah, it would go to either one of you two, is what I would say. Maddie, what's your AC? Typically.
Typically it's around low 20s.
Okay, Luke?
19.
It'd probably make sense for Luke to get it, just so he can be at a 20 AC.
Don't mind if I do.
But I'll leave that up to you all.
I would happily take it, because I need it. Doesn't the ring kind of go into you once you're wild
Yes,
shifted?
but I don't lose the ability because I just can't have armor bonuses when shifted.
Okay.
So deflections and dodges
Uh,
and natural armor.
I mean, yeah, you're in the thick of it more. I'd say you should have it in that case.
No, if you want it, take it. I've already got a ring of protection. I can always upgrade it.
Okay, I'll take it then.
Alright, there's the diamond dust with what's already been taken out.
But I'm just trying to figure out why the hell I have a +2 to my con.
Okay,
I have no idea why.
Now there was that +2 belt from Namaria Laos. Did you take that and not notate what it came from?
That has got to be it.
That's
I'm like
gotta be
certain
it.
that that's it. Actually.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yep.
I've read through these books so many times at this point. I've just about got it all fucking memorized.
Belt of what?
The belt of my, about Constitution.
Con belt.
Yeah, I can't think of the actual name of the belt. But +2
The only real things that I can think Aaron would want are at the bottom.
Yeah,
There's 3 scrolls
You
and some diamond dust.
didn't make note of her book though.
Her book.
The spell book, I've got it.
The Panoptic manuscripts.
I don't remember hearing that mentioned.
I don't remember that either.
Yeah.
Well, howdy doody. I mentioned it at the very end, but it's possible that it was just went over. In addition to her gear, Melison has a copy of the Panoptic manuscripts. It's an ancient Aclo text that contains information about portals and conjuration magic. The book is relatively large, weighing 10 pounds and containing over 500 pages of parchment.
Hot damn.
It encompasses a ton of knowledge about just a bunch of different types of things. You'd have to read it to know what the information is, obviously. However, spending a week of continual study grants the reader a +4 circumstance bonus on all knowledge checks pertaining to conjuration magic or the gods and magic of old cults. In addition, the book functions as a spell book containing the following arcane spells: Gate, Greater Teleport,
I
Greater
remember that
Planar
now.
Binding, Interplanar Teleport, Lesser Binding, or Lesser Planar Binding, Planar Binding, Plane Shift Teleport, Teleport Object, and Teleportation Circle.
Yeah, I remember that shit now. Because I
Yeah,
remember
I
you
mean-
mentioning Gate, and then Scott got really excited about it.
Yeah, obviously it's like a the book itself is just got some really obviously big spells in it that can't be used till a later date. But the fact that they're there to use, and for Scott not being able to learn spells as he levels. But yeah, so I'll just go ahead and put the name of that right here for you, Scott.
That's the name.
Panoptic.
Panacodic. Panacodic.
Narcotic.
Yeah, there you go.
Narcotic. The P would be silent.
Yeah, narcotic.
Narcotic
Manuscripts.
manuscripts. Manuscriptus.
Manuscripts.
Why?
yes.
Why is the P silent?
Can you
Uh,
list those
Christ.
spells?
Yes, sir.
Because everyone
Panacotic.
else is asleep. That's the tactic, right?
Or just put the whole description and then.
When you pee
Oh,
at night, it has to be silent.
I mean,
I'll
Copy
give
paste.
you the spell.
Give me the stuff that's important. Yeah.
I gotta cut and paste some of it.
Of course.
you frying chicken in there, boy?
I don't have the KFC gaming console just yet, which lets you fry chicken as a heat sink for itself. But I'll go ahead and do that nice little sponsorship later.
Probably
But
one
you
of
know,
the
if,
dumbest things I've ever seen that I love.
It's such a fucking genius design.
All right, so I guess we'll go ahead and we'll sell the rest of my
Imagine.
stuff that
Imagine.
the rest of the jewelry that I've been slowly collecting around my body.
All right. So
So let's see.
everything. Take off the scrolls and
Hold on, I'm
I
removing
guess the ring.
removing that because that's already on the list. Throw in my. Or wait, are you calculating everything?
Luke has already figured up, if I'm not mistaken.
I have each one individually figured up. If you want me to
Okay.
add it all up, I can real quick.
I got some more for you
Oh.
from
Well,
the asylum that we didn't sell because I was wearing it.
Okay. Do you know the total of it all?
Yes, silver topaz necklace, 100 GP. Tarnished silver for 5. I never got a price on the freshwater pearl necklace that we found.
Since it came from that area, it's probably like 5, honestly.
Probably, yeah. Well.
But go ahead and continue.
Yeah, okay. Anything else? I've got 100 gold and 5 gold.
Keck. Yeah.
Did
So
that-
100 gold, then 5 gold, and the 5 gold for the freshwater pearl.
Okay,
And I guess I'll just hang on to those holy symbols.
cool. All right. So, 2 masterwork breastplates. So mind you, this is what they sell for. Okay. So this is the money that the party will get after selling everything. That'll go for 310, then 350 for the 2 breastplates, then for the 2 heavy crossbows, 50. Oops.
Oh, also, and don't forget that Luke was able to gladly get a new weapon.
Yeah, boy, that was a big one. We got 40 crossbow bolts, 30 gold, 2 +1 chain shirts, 3 masterwork daggers, masterwork rapier, spell component pouch, 400 gold worth of jewelry, a thieves tool set, matching gold necklace, pearl earrings, an amulet of natural armor, 23 nobles outfits, 12 bottles of wine, a jewelry
This is
box made of what?
Like most of this stuff is like hard goods, so it sells for its value.
Yeah. Jewelry box made of palm wood is 50. 1,800 gold worth of rings, bracelets, broochlets, and necklaces. The incense of meditation I'm not gonna sell because that's pretty damn good. 3 tender twigs. Don't need that shit. The ledger of Iris Hill. I think we should keep that. 5 battle axes, 5 hide armors, 3 soul soaps. 4,000 gold worth of stuff from the first room in that mansion. 5 +1 chain shirts. Let's see. 5 masterwork daggers. Let me make sure I'm typing this all around. Yeah, 5 masterwork rapiers. 5 spell component pouches. 5 instances of 400 gold worth of jewelry, so 2,000 gold worth of jewelry. Then from old Reese, we got 5 instances of black adder venom, 2 instances of Padzar, a striped toadstool, a tanglefoot bag, silverware worth 200 gold. That's some damn good silverware, by the way, if you think about it. A shitload of books, which we're not selling. Wine worth 500. Eddie would never split with that, but you know, Gregor's apparently got a drinking problem he didn't know about, so he's trying to kick it. A +1 chain shirt, a lot of those I find. A +1 rapier. A ring of protection +1 that I put into the lot after taking out my ring of protection +2. Let's see, diamond dust worth 300. We should keep that. Okay, 3 scrolls. Scott, do you want those?
Well, we should keep the scroll of Cure Serious.
Okay.
Just keep all the scrolls.
Yes.
Just keep them.
Okay. So
I have
everything together. Oh yes.
I got one more thing I just found in my handy haversack.
Which is
8 tridents. They are worth you can buy them for 15 gold each, so whatever half of that is what we sell them for.
okay. 15 each. You say?
Yes. I'm assuming those are from the scums.
That is what we get back. So 22,756 in 5 silver.
And then we divide that between the 4 of us.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, this is a chunk.
5,689 gold, 1 silver, and then round up or down.
I'll round it up.
Cool.
I'm a merciful God. You've earned it.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Hot damn.
I have a lot of money.
You'll have to add that to Draymor's inventory.
Yeah, of course.
So 1 silver and 3 coppers.
Yeah, that's what he said.
That's a lot.
Well, I mean, this has been a pretty delved area. And you all are pretty based, so you all definitely deserve this money.
Yeah, buddy.
Spend it wisely.
God, I'm so excited to get rid of all this shit from my inventory.
Man, no joke. Draymond's gonna have a pretty good chunk of change.
We
Yeah,
should
he rarely buys anything.
We should invest in a bag of holding or 2, if not more.
I need my money.
Yeah.
She said, our health.
Yeah. No joke. Damn, Joshi has almost 8,000 gold.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm just shy of 7.
5,850 is what I got.
I'm about in the same boat as you, Scott.
All right, so we'll go ahead and get this portion out of the way, is there anything you all wish to purchase?
Let's see if I can find the items for this town real quick. If I scroll on up. I'm gonna be scrolling for a while. Oh, there they are. Here we go, reply.
I can just jump to it. It's pinned.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, you can. Nice. Oh, Roy. Cracks my stone. Cool.
A ring of animal friendship.
I just read that. Oh, a +2 animated light wooden shield. That's actually pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I could throw it up and it will protect me, and then I could shift.
Let's see.
Well, CB, you know everything I need to buy.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and roll for some scrolls. While
Let's see what we got. I've got the thing pulled up, and I'm gonna highlight it. I'm gonna repaste the link so that you can watch me highlight stuff as we go through, if you wish.
No, that's fine. I have it pulled up on my phone.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna
Okay.
go through one scroll at a time, see what I get.
Yeah.
First is
Do you
blur.
not have blur yet?
No.
Alright, so 75 or less, and it's yours. Oh. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you know what? It's more fun if you roll. That way you can reap your own consequences.
Highlight is green.
Right, yep. You've
Next
got blur,
is displacement.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Swing and a miss.
Highlight is red.
Right. Ball of lightning.
I love that card.
Okay.
Luke loves it too.
I hate it so much.
No, the one you hate is the skeletal.
Shout.
Oh yeah.
Real quick.
Let it all out.
Before
It's the better
I
one.
continue on with
These
any
are
of
the
this, let me make sure of what Thrushmore.
Dude, we should all chip in and buy that rod of metal and mineral detection. We need to
Okay.
find all the minerals.
Yeah, just make sure that none of these spells are 5th level or higher. Or above 5th level, because spellcasting
They're
in this
not.
town is
They're
stopped
not.
at 5th.
They're all
so-
4th and under,
Right,
since
so
I can only cast 4th and under.
Right, so shout.
Shout, shout,
Let it all
let
out.
it out. These are the
Nice.
things. Nice.
Oh, she's shouting alright.
Absorb rune.
Go ahead.
Absorb
Okay.
wound.
Absorb.
Summon monster 4.
Damn it!
Aw.
That's
What
sad.
was that?
That's the one I needed. I'll have to find it somewhere else.
What is it?
Summon monster
Fiendish
4.
Wrath.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Come on.
Okay.
You're in luck, Maddie. I get your spell.
What's my spell?
Fiendish Wrath. The one that gives you rend.
Oh, neat.
Moonstruck.
Oh, wait a second. That's the one that can only be taken by tieflings.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, that one will unfortunately be a no.
Well, it can only be taken by tieflings, but then you can find a scroll of it.
No.
Okay.
Right.
Deleting
But
it
we'll
from the
go ahead
archive.
and take the 53 though for your
For Moonstruck?
Yeah.
Okay. Symbol of laughter. Please, God. Please.
He's gonna laugh at you.
He does not.
Calm.
I wish. Oh my.
Terrible remorse.
You already have this one. You got it.
Oh
from-
yeah, I got that one from.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. Just go for contingent scroll.
Nope.
Okay. Pyrotechnic eruption.
Oh, I love that spell.
Yeah, that really is a great spell.
It's so good.
All right. Let's go for mind wipe.
Mind wipe, and that's the last one, I believe. Then amnesia.
That's not. That's not ever gonna happen.
So the spell that put us in the fugue state is available.
No, that it was. Remember, it was the spell. It's not what put you all in the fugue state. It was something that happened.
Yeah, it's something else, but I can have a spell to put other people in fugue states.
Yeah, no one will ever have that spell as long as it's under a game that I'm running.
It's so
There's a
good.
reason- there's
It's a failed
reason-
save and it reduces you to level 0.
Yeah, there's a reason why it's from the Villain Codex.
Yeah.
It's meant to be an NPC spell.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Now to figure out which ones of these I actually want to buy. You can move on for now.
Okay. Luke, is there anything that you wish to purchase from the list or anything that you wish to look for?
I'll tell you what. Looking on the list. I'm trying to find if a certain spell is on the bard list. I want to find the highest cure mass spell that a bard can cast.
Cure Mass?
Cure moderate mass is a thing for bards. I don't know if cure serious is a thing for bards though.
Ooh.
Oh, bards only have up to 6. So yeah, cure moderate mass.
Cure
is the
Moderate
only-
Mass, yeah.
I would like to find a scroll of cure moderate wounds mass. That would be good.
Okay. I'll make the roll then, unless you'd like to.
Let me look here. It's 2,400. So would that be? Is that above or below the
The
rules?
scroll would cost that much?
Yeah, it's a level 6 scroll. Is that on the
What level spell is that?
again a level 6 bard spell? It would cost
Oh,
2,400.
no, it couldn't. The spell casting for this village is only or for this town is only 5 level, like 5th
I'm
level.
just saying if there's a scroll that's like being passed around in like a marketplace somewhere.
It wouldn't be around because the base value is 2,000 and the spell casting is capped
Gotcha.
to 5th.
Okay, I just didn't know if the
Yeah.
base value fit or not. Okay, if that's the case, I would like to see if I could get my armor enchanted at all.
Yeah, we can look into that.
Cool. Yeah, if I could get, am wearing a mithril shirt currently.
Mm-hmm.
What's the highest enchantment bonus I could get put onto it? I'd be willing to throw down.
So to make it a plus
5,000
one would be
to get up to
2,000, and then to make it a plus 2 would be 4,000 on top of that.
Yeah.
All right.
Can I?
Okay.
Correct. So 5,000 total.
Yeah. Let me see who all's in this town that could possibly do that.
Okay.
Let's see. No, we don't want to go there. We don't want to go there. Nope. Nope.
I definitely won't be able to find these in this town. You know, it sucks. The demonic implants are not PFS legal. I cry. I was really hoping I could grab some brazen hooves.
Brazen hooves to get a
Yep.
hoof attack. Is that what your
Yep.
plan was?
Stupid. Yes. There will be someone here that works at Benter's Smithy.
Awesome.
In the center of Thrushmore, there's a tiny dwarven community. The town's smithy has been in business since it was repopulated in the wake of the Thrushmore vanishings. Nowadays, the workshop is run by Cleta Benter, a female dwarf expert.
Yes. In that case, I would ask around town, or until I figured out myself, to know who to go to get this enchantment, and I would approach their establishment. What does it look like? What am I looking at here? Is it just a building or a collection of buildings?
Yes, let's see. The town smithy itself is pretty quaint. On the inside, it seems kind of a little disorganized.
Mhm.
And Cleta herself is a bit lazy and disorganized for a dwarf. She's more inclined towards creative handicraft rather than
compared to a
noble and lucrative art of weaponsmithing. But however, you see a lot of quaint ornaments, such as lamps made from old copper pots and vases created with scrapped leather tiles, which he displays in the lawn in front of the workshop. So you pass through all this on the way in.
That's kind of cute.
Yeah, the smithy, she has a couple of anvils along with one that seems to be of an enchanting variety. Yeah, and the dwarves in the area pay her a fee to keep the shop up.
Hmm. Okay. It's kind of cool. They have like their own like mini town inside of a town
Yeah,
instead of under the town, as is typical for dwarves. Okay.
I like that.
Yeah. I will, of course, approach the establishment. Is the door open or closed?
It's wide open.
Why? I'd assume the forge keeping that shit hot. I'll walk on in and address myself. I'd say I'm going to guess it's like I'll say like noonish time, like lunchtime.
Sure.
So I'll say hello, good afternoon. Is anyone here?
The only thing you'll really hear at this point is just kind of what seems to be the clinging and clanging of metal.
Mm-hmm. Hammer and anvil.
If you are interested, you can eventually kind of follow the sound. And what you might expect to see is a proud dwarven woman sitting at an anvil with tongs of her own self. Is actually a woman that is a dwarven woman that's rather dirty, sitting at a bench with a hammer, working on her next lamp.
Aw. That's cute. I will say, hello? Sorry to sneak up on you. What was her name again?
Her name is Cleta.
Hello, are you Miss Cleta, was it? I was told to seek out your expertise.
My lamps, yes. Did you like any that you saw?
They are actually quite fascinating. I've never seen anyone with such talent at the art of lamp.
And you'll never see another like it.
Art of
They're
lamp.
5 gold apiece, but if you wish to buy 10, I'll let them go for 45.
You know what? I will actually be very happy to take 10. 45 was it? I'll kind of start wrestling around in my bag.
Take 10?
Yeah. She'll gladly accept the gold and make the and she'll make the purchase, or she'll accept the purchase and kind of get the stuff ready for you as she kind of walks up and over just piles of scrap metal and a book here or there, and just the whole place is kind of just very disheveled.
I'm imagining that weird artist guy from the Iron Giant. Right?
Yes, that is a very good way to put it.
That's the kind of like thing I'm going for right now. Yeah. So as she's getting all that ready, I'll say I'm very happy that I found pretty much exactly what I was looking for here. But you know what? I've already forgotten her name. Letta, was it? That's what I want to say.
Cleta.
Cleta. Shit. I'll say, excuse me. I don't want to assume by calling you by your first name. What was your last name, dear?
She'll look at you and says, Bencher.
Yes, Miss Bencher, forgive me. I must say, I did not come here for your lamps, but whilst walking in, I couldn't help myself but I absolutely need to get a few for my own establishment. But I also...
You just hear her start groaning. She goes,
I'm sorry, are you not indeed the expert smith that I was pointed towards? If I assumed incorrectly, we must ask for forgiveness.
I am. What do you want done?
I'll kind of like open up my mnemonic vestment a bit and show the chain, the mithril underneath. I say, well, I'm an adventurer in town. I believe I've not quite made myself known very well amongst this community. I've been quite busy. My name is Malin Gregor Harkin.
She'll kind of pipe up a little bit, not like necessarily like excitedly or anything, but she'll kind of give you a look after you actually say your name, and then she'll kind of say, "Oh, Gregor."
Indeed. Me and my associates have been throughout Thrushmore for the past several days investigating the disappearances and the events going down on Iris Hill.
Bloody shame, that building.
Indeed, quite.
Well, I suppose I can magic this. You see her put down her tongs, and from behind the counter, she'll kind of pull out a wand of sorts. You'll see the wand activate. With any kind of spellcraft, you would realize that she cast Knock, which will open up a drawer, and she'll pull out a hammer that is obviously enchanted. She'll say, "Give me a week's time, and I'll have your armor done."
Excellent. Thank you very much. Would you like me to pay now or later?
She will gladly accept payment now.
All right. Did she? How much time did she say to give? A week's time?
Yeah, we'll make it concurrent with the.
Okay. I say I'll be back next St. Smidgen's Day, whatever today is.
She just looks at you. She looks at you like you grew a second head, and say,
I don't actually say Smidgen's Day. It's just next Tuesday. How about that?
She just kind of looks up and she's like, I'll see you next Oath's Day. Oath Day is Thursday.
Is the Thursday, yeah.
Yeah. And then she just kind of, like, you just hear her say, "Crikey, weirdo." Yeah. As she walks back, and then you hear...
strange, a lot of them.
Yeah, you hear true metal singing as you begin leaving the establishment.
Excellent.
All right. Yeah, is there anything else that you wish to purchase?
Well, that's pretty much cleared me out.
Okay.
Oops, I've dropped something. Honestly, from that point, let me see. I think we should all put in for another cure wand, honestly. We've only got one and it's getting low.
I would recommend that as well. After, if there's anything Manny wishes to buy.
There's something I wish to look for, but I am just shy of being able to get it, which makes me sad.
What do you want to look for?
I'm wanting to look for the deliquescent gloves.
How much do they cost?
8,000.
You couldn't find them. The search limit for this town is 2,000.
Oh, it's 2,000?
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't realize that. Womp womp.
Yeah,
You could find maybe like a piece of them.
The party's roll, I guess. Could we roll to find a wand of cure light?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and make that roll.
Okay.
Now, is this for a wand of cure light?
Yes, a wand of cure light is 750.
Yep, for a singular wand of cure light.
Shit.
That's
fine.
About
We're
cure moderate.
no cure moderate.
That's way too much. Way too much. Yeah.
Way. That shit jumps fast.
Yeah. All right. Well,
It's okay. It's okay. So get this, you guys. I am an arcane caster, right?
Yes.
But I have cure serious wounds on my list. So the pneumatic vestment will allow me to cast it from that scroll, since I can cast that spell without spending the scroll. So, using that little fun trick, we would be able to do quite a good amount of healing just from this one item.
Nice. That's actually really good.
How long will that last for?
It's once a day?
It's a once a day ability.
That's pretty cool.
Hey, but that's a once a day you get the cure mod. All right?
No, cure
Right.
serious.
You're serious.
Cure serious. Damn!
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's good. But yeah, I really want those deliquescent gloves. Hopefully I can find them.
Cass, by the way, really quick, can I get a knowledge geography?
Say no more, fam.
I got you.
24.
Okay.
Oh, mine's
Hey,
nature.
just one better.
No,
I just
mine's
got the
nature.
little bit of extra. Oh,
It's the only one I can roll. Aside from planes.
let's see how my nature is.
One thing to make note of, at the Casimir, the city that you all are going to,
Yes.
is a metropolis.
Oh, I see.
Mm.
I will wait.
Oh, I'm
Hopefully I can
excited
find the
for that.
deliquescent gloves. Oh, if I can get those, it's gonna be solid.
Can only imagine what a count could find there to purchase aside from the Necronomicon, which
Yeah.
I don't think he intends on buying it.
A bunch of
Yeah, I
Coors
don't think
Light.
anyone ever intended on buying that ever.
But aside from that, Maddie, is there anything else that you wish to like try and a necklace, a belt?
I've already got a neck slot and one ring slot, and oh, I don't have the amulet of natural armor because I have the amulet of mighty fists. That's fine. Body wraps cost too much, I think. Body slot. Body wraps, body wraps, body wraps, body wraps, body wraps. Yeah, they're 3,000. Okay, so I guess could I
Okay.
try and get my amulet of mighty fists increased to +2?
Yeah, what would the price from that to be?
That is a good question. Let's go to next slot
And without
items. We'll go to
questions, our society would not be worth living for, and without society, what could we truly wish for?
oh gosh,
Oh, I like this one.
it's 12,000. Never mind.
Yeah, damn.
Oof. In that case, yeah.
One day
I
I'll find
don't.
something under 2,000.
You know what? We'll worry about that when we get to Metropolis. Whatever.
Okay.
There's also other places in 2 months of travel that we'll probably stop by. Like
Yeah,
along the way.
there's places along the way. As far as like any kind of like actual city, I wouldn't say you'd find anything, but you will find towns along the way.
Absolutely. I mean, like,
Yeah.
we'd have to. It's 2
Yeah.
months of journey. We'd have to stop
Oh, yeah.
somewhere. Just to
Okay.
fucking find water or some shit.
Well, we agreed on.
I don't
Well, I
know.
guess we could actually use... Oh, you
You
know what? You know what,
unfortunately-
Maddie? Sure.
You unfortunately failed for finding the wand. Did you all want to try and find a bag of holding?
Oh, bag of holding.
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah, if we can... If it's, you know, available.
Wait, how much is the generic? bag of
The
holding?
smallest is too expensive.
The smallest is.
The smallest is 2,500. Such
Um,
is the way.
We'll do it at the Metropolis.
Now, yeah, two, if not three of us have handy haversacks, which come in close. They're not
But it's
great, but they can each hold 120 pounds of material and only weigh 5, so it's not that bad.
Okay. Well, if all of that part of buying and selling is done, I'm gonna go back to Aaron. Scott, do you know which spells you're gonna buy?
I think I do. I have to add up cost because money's fucking tight.
All right. Well, if that's the case, I'll go ahead and let you all know what Josh T would have gotten if he would have been here. So, one thing, it'll be fun for Josh T to come in on this next week, because the only caveat to this is you all can't tell him what he's going to get.
Gonna get a big black dildo.
Okay,
He's
hang
gonna
on,
open up
wait.
his bag and be like,
Okay.
"How did that get there?"
So when you want to tell me, I'll mute the stream so they don't know either.
Good.
Okay, tell me when you want to tell me.
Go ahead and mute it now.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. All right, we are unmuted.
So
We're-
anyway, I hate that
YouTube-
Draymore died.
YouTube
but...
has told us that we're hilarious. Thank you, YouTube. We
Excellent.
love you.
Ah, thank you. I mean, I know I'm funny, but how do you know? No. Yeah, so Josh T, I hope you look forward to getting that nice little thing next week. But
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
yeah, I hope that it is liked. I put a lot of thought into into each one of the things that will be given out in the future.
Hell yeah.
So we'll go on to Aaron.
Still adding.
No, you're fine. Well, this will be kind of Aaron and Gregor's doing. While you all have, this week of time, is a perfect opportunity to go through the first book of all the books that are here. Obviously, the inspiration for looking through these books is trying to figure out, what drove Lyles to what he's doing. Like, you're trying to figure out how to get your memories back, and you know that the answer is locked away somewhere in these books. And well, the first one to start with would be his journal. Now, these journals are extremely similar to libraries in the aspect
Oh no.
that they have a research pool, a knowledge pool.
Oh, we're gonna blow this one out of the fucking water.
Oh no. I
So-
can't do anything in libraries.
This is a good precursor for me to explain something to you all. The next book, Dreams of the Yellow King, is going to be a little bit different. And after Aaron and Gregor blow this check out of the water, I'll explain why it's going to be different.
Oh.
Because there's
So-
no combat and I die of boredom.
No, I promise you'll understand. So, Cal Lyles' journal. The complexity of this is only 15. It's written in common. The research checks that you all can make is knowledge arcana, knowledge history, knowledge planes. If you have any one of those, you get a +2 bonus to the roll.
Hey, I have knowledge planes.
Well, look at you.
Can I assist?
So, fun little bit. Again, my campaign trait was methodical mind.
Mm-hmm.
When researching, I'm considered to have skill focus for the knowledge skill when determining what die I roll for a library's knowledge pool points.
Correct. The reason that is important is if you have the skill focus in the skill, or 5 ranks in the class skill, you reduce the library, or in this instance, the journal's knowledge pool by a die 8 plus your intelligence modifier. If you had at least 10 ranks, it'd be a die 12 plus your intelligence modifier. However, that's not the case.
Yeah, we're not
Yeah.
level 10 yet.
It can't be the case yet.
Yeah.
But it will be.
So, we'll go ahead and all 3 of you all, including Draymore, can actually roll for this. Let's see. So, just to kind of give a refresher on how this system works, a character must succeed a research check using one of the skills listed in that library step blocks. A research check is similar to a knowledge check, though each step block lists the specific skills that can be used for the research check based on the nature of the knowledge within. The complexity rating, which for this book is 15, is the DC for the checks to attempt to unravel the clues in this book. Some libraries grant a bonus on the research check due to the quality or thoroughness of the subject matter. So for this instance, anyone making the checks will get a +2. And making these checks requires an uninterrupted 8-hour period of research, and a character cannot take 10 or 20 on a research check. Each 8-hour period grants a cumulative +1 bonus on research checks. If a researcher stops researching at the same library, this part doesn't matter. We already know how this part works. In addition to the base amounts, for every 5 you succeed the library's complexity rating, you get a little bit of knowledge. When the knowledge points are reduced to 0, you all have learned everything you can learn from that book, and you gain experience according to the library's CR. To learn any additional information, you must go to a different book. Take a look, read a book, Reading Louds' books.
Oh. I
So,
was expecting rainbow.
there's no rainbows on Thursdays.
Because it's a
So,
nighttime.
we'll go ahead and let's see. For the first night, we'll say that Aaron is the primary researcher. Since Aaron is so gung-ho on the books, and then the next night we'll do Gregor. So
If
on the
that's
first
case,
night,
I'm gonna insist because
Mhm.
we research together no matter what.
yeah, no,
But
you all
I'm
are
gonna
gonna be
insist
together.
whoever
yeah.
is the primary one. Where are you? The Mask of 1,000 Tomes. Where Aaron is our combat monster.
Oh.
I am our investigation monster.
Wait, who, me? No, I'm only good at natures.
What I said is that I'm the investigation monster.
Yeah.
I know. I'm joking.
All right.
So I have this, and I'll have Erin use it whenever it's time for her to roll the rolls.
So we'll begin studying. Miss Aaron, if you would not care to make a knowledge arcana check for this first roll, Luke, you may assist.
Knowledge Arcana, you say?
Well, he
Well,
doesn't need your help.
How do you fucking do?
27.
Yeah. So, in the same manner that I did with the first one, since you doubled the complexity rating, I'll let you use the die 12 plus your intelligence modifier instead of the
He
die 8.
repeats the first letter of certain sentences. There we go. Boom, bam. Also, he squiggles at the end of certain sentences.
So, go ahead
It's a
and
fucking
use
cipher.
die 12 plus your intelligence. What's your intelligence mod?
D12 plus intelligence?
Yes, because you doubled the complexity rating.
Yeah. So this roll... Ooh, very nice.
Yeah, so that was an incredible roll. You take it down by 12, only 8 remaining.
Yeah, boy.
So, a little bit of reading. Laws's notes indicate that his journeys occurred into the Dreamlands, a vast and relatively stable section of the dimension of dreams. You all learn the fundamentals of travel in the Dreamlands. Most types of damage experienced in the Dreamlands vanish upon waking, except for mental ability score damage or drain. Spells and items used in the Dreamlands are not expended upon waking up, and items found in the Dreamlands cannot be brought back into the waking world, but they do persist from dream to dream. So items you find in the Dreamland will be there when you go back to sleep, and they cannot come with you when you wake up. Now, death in the Dreamlands results in immediate traumatic awakening and permanent madness.
Oh.
The next fun tidbit that I'll relate to you all before I tell you the next part of the knowledge pool that you all knock down. You all can die in the Dreamlands if you all go there. But if you die, you will come back with a madness.
Juicy.
The next portion. Lao's planned to reach a mysterious hermit in the Dreamlands, known as the Mad Poet. This Mad Poet was dangerous unless appeased, and Lao's focused his investigation on how to best approach that inscrutable and certainly sinister figure. Now, we'll go to the next roll. This will be the next day, and we'll have our resident investigator be the primary researcher.
All right, you want a Knowledge Arcana?
For this one, Knowledge Planes.
Knowledge Planes. Using the tome, of course. Or the mask, rather. Hiya. 31. I rolled terribly.
You still will double the complexity rating.
Could we assist?
Yeah, you all can definitely assist.
You have any ranks in knowledge planes, Aaron?
You know it.
That's not to
33.
assist.
35. Look at you all. Does he have any ranks in knowledge planes?
I think he does.
He does. Look at everyone contributing.
Did we triple it?
Oh no, you have to get to 45 to triple it.
I absolutely
Quickly, use
could
your
have
hero
done
point.
that by myself. You
You
know
rolled
what?
a
You know,
four.
it's a different day. It's a different day. I'm going to use my once a day inspired trait to re-roll that.
Okay.
Let me give myself that temporary plus 10. Hi. So I got a 36 by myself. And
36,
42.
8, 40, 42. Close,
Yeah,
but
you rolled 8.
let's go ahead and get that. You still will double it, so let's get a die 12 plus your intelligence.
Okay.
Mr. Know-It-All.
I mean,
Mr. Methodical Mind.
I literally have an ability called Know It All.
Yeah, that's what I was referencing.
Be ye angels.
13.
Hey, we are Buttmen.
We are.
Okay. Alright. So, to finish the rest of this book, Lau selected a caravanserai, a caravan, we'll say, in the
Okay.
vast Dreamland Desert as his initial destination. Here, he planned to talk with other dream travelers to gain information about how to locate and appease the Mad Poet. And for successfully finishing all of the knowledge pool of this book, you all piece together the Dreamlands Excursion occult ritual.
Oh.
And you all can now use it to travel to the Forsaken
snap.
Caravan.
We could travel into the Dreamlands if we wanted to?
So here's where I will explain what makes Book 3 very different from any other adventure path that I've been a part of.
Oh, Jesus.
Book 3 does not take you all to Kathir.
Takes us
Book
to the Dreamlands.
4 is Kathir. Book 3 is the journey to Kathir. You all will have 2 months of time traveling to this city.
Oh,
During
Lord.
that time, you all know, like I said at the beginning of the session, one thing. That you all were taking excursions to the Dreamlands with Laos during the final stages of his research.
Mhm.
And during those final stages, you all met with someone known as the Mad Poet, which led to you all losing your memories.
Mhm.
If you all wish to figure out what happened to your memories, and just what the Mad Poet had to do with it, you all can continue researching the books that Laos has by using this ritual. Using this ritual will take you there, and you'll be able to get some information. It will not take you to the Mad Poet, but it will take you to a caravan, which seemed to be a trading hub of sorts.
Neat.
So, not only will you be taking a physical journey to Kathir, you'll be having an out-of-body experience in the Dreamlands, searching for your memories. And if you all can complete the book itself, I promise you, from me to you, you will have all of your memories back by the end of book 3.
Ooh. All right. Is there another book for us to piece
There
apart?
are other books, but to do this, even though there was only 2 rolls made, it will take the full 5 days to go through this.
Okay.
In which time the boat will have arrived.
Okay. So has the week passed to where my armor is finished?
Yes.
Awesome.
Anything that had to be waiting over the week's time will be done. Honestly, I typically would just go ahead and go to something different, but this officially will start the 3rd book itself, and I don't want to start the 3rd book without everyone present.
Gotcha.
So, with that part being said, I'll go ahead and reward you all your first experience for book 3.
Nice.
You all will gain 800 experience.
Nice.
Nice. And since Josh T's not here, I have to do the obligatory. Did we level?
Dude, I did not realize he says that every time.
Every
and
time.
It now dawns on me that he does that every time. All right, did we level?
Oh, God. Fuck you, Matthew.
Mm.
I thought I had but a moment of respite tonight. Just a crumb of respite.
I'm trying
Alright.
to think of like what else, like other things that like we all do all the time. No, let me think. Hang on, I got one.
Okay. So typically, Judge T, after every encounter, will go, did we level?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Anytime that anything touches Maddie after Maddie kills 15 things in a row, Maddie goes, okay.
You don't see why they're focusing me.
No, I don't get it. I don't get it. Luke, Luke, after failing a save, will go, well, okay.
No.
Yeah, it'll be.
Do I do that now?
Every
It's like that episode
whenever
of How I Met Your
whenever
Mother where they're talking about having the glass shattered in their mind.
Whenever you all got that negative level, Maddie had the, well, okay then. Josh T was like, oh man, and you were just like, well.
No.
And Scott would have to talk
live with
for me to
this
get something.
information.
No, mine is.
I know.
What? What happened?
An inhale of breath.
From
But-
the vape.
Oh,
God, that
you guys
just
are so good
remind-
about muting yourselves now. Like whenever
That
you hear
re- God, I don't remember who all was in here when it happened, but that just reminded me of when Kobe hopped into the thing. It was just like, hey, sorry about your grandpa dying.
it. God, that's 110% exactly what Kobe would do. Holy
That's
shit!
exactly what happened,
That's
dude.
exactly what happened. He was just like, hey man, I'm sorry. I heard your grandpa died, man. Hope you're doing alright. Takes fucking fat rips on vape.
But with
And I just started laughing so hard. Oh, my- we were playing
Terrible.
Z
Holy
Thieves.
shit! Could you imagine?
Oh my god.
I will go ahead and cut tonight at that point. We'll do an earlier session, but
God, I'm
truthfully,
fucking dying.
the next portion, Cassadia will be extremely thankful for everything you all have helped with. Order will not immediately be restored to Thrushmore, but she'll be able to kind of help keep the peace until something something has to change.
Mhm.
Oh,
So
yeah.
she'll kind of hold that over. There is one last thing, aside from Josh T's special thing. But which of you all would like to talk to Winter? You all did discover
About
the body
Me.
of the royal accuser Omari.
I'm gonna go with the
Yeah,
party
I'll go
if we
with,
all
but
go.
I'll let Aaron do the talking.
I'm gonna be. Yeah.
Because it would be
she's
kind
not-
of shit for us, you know, if we're all gonna like feel like apologizing to her and we just send one person to do it.
Yeah.
Right? So like if we just like Aaron will do the talking, but
We'll even go back to this screen.
ooh.
Let me just
Tell me it's the spooky. Tell me it's the
Yeah.
graveyard and the models are still on there.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. For some reason your model isn't on here, Gregor. So I'm fixing that
We're probably
just really
testing
fast.
the vision.
I'll just let I won't remove that model. I'll just move to the side. So it's still there, fresh, but not.
Oh, yeah, the Revenant. This spooky
Yeah.
Revenant. There she is. Okay, but she's not here.
All right. So at this point,
I like
we'll
that
just
I'm
say that.
smaller than everyone else.
Here, let me just correct that. Aaron, you all have officially came to the camp where Winter has been at the old chapel, while the new chapel of Pharasma is being built. Winter has been extremely busy, still dealing with the patients from the asylum from Firestone. During this time that you all have been investigating the strange occurrences and disappearances going on in Thrushmore, she's been hard at work with these mental patients that still have not found anywhere to go. Winter is tired, she is exhausted, she is physically, spiritually, mentally drained. Upon seeing you all, she looks even more tired. There is no grin, there is no anger, there is just exhaustion. Winter will say, "How can the Grey Lady serve you today?"
Winter, I come with news. Whether it's good or bad is up to you. It will be bittersweet regardless.
I've come to expect no good news from you four.
It's very fair. It revolves around the shit. What was she?
She was a royal accuser.
It, it revolves around the royal accuser. Your friend.
Yes. You all said that you all found her cloak and her symbol of authority at the bottom of Fort Hellcourse.
Yes. We discovered her body.
Kind of a stiff breath will come from Winter. As she'll begrudgingly now look at you all, kind of eye to eye, and she'll say, "What do you mean?"
It was not beneath Fort Halecourse as we thought. Only her material goods were. She was apparently taken beneath Iris Hill. They were doing some form of experimentation on her corpse with a cranial shackle, it seemed. We couldn't make heads or tails of what they were doing, but it was grisly.
Yeah, I'll kind of approach Aaron and hand Aaron the device, and then just kind of go back to where I was.
Yeah. Winter will examine the device from you, and kind of in the same manner that I told you all at the end of the game last week. She'll immediately know what these items are, just from her dealings with being in the Church of Pharasma. She'll explain that they are confabulation plates, that they attach to the head and to the cranium of the deceased, and they're, once winded up, they emit a whirling, buzzing tone and emit an effect that's identical to Speak with Dead. She'll say, "And these were placed upon Omari. Why? Who was doing this to her?"
The lady of the house, so to speak, as well as an Aeonian, a denizen of Ling.
Her eyes will go wide and she'll kind of give like a half gasp. She'll say, "A slaver."
Yes. We
Well.
struck him down though,
Her.
as well as the denizen.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
denizen was a
sibling was
female.
a female.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We struck them down, both of them.
I will agree that you all would not be here if you didn't. However, a denizen of Lang, you killed it, but you did not. I'm assuming you all did not banish it. I hope for your sakes that you do not see her. Those creatures materialize back on their home world, on their home plane after losing here. For your,
Gregor will give kind of a note
Yeah.
to say that he understands that, but just won't chime up yet.
yeah. She'll say, she'll ask where the body is.
I forget, did we bring it up or did we?
We had the Sleepless Detective Agency kind of come in with any kind of workers to clean up the area, because there were other like corpses
Yes.
and mess amongst. I'll pipe up and finally say, we had the Sleepless Detective Agency along with several workers by their hire come to clean up Iris Hill. It was a very messy situation. There were other monsters, you see. We did not want the civilians in the state that they are to understand what was going on.
The Sleepless Detective Agency is a blessing, sometimes a curse for how stubborn they can be. But Cassadia has a good heart. And they're very discreet in their ways. I truly am glad for her friendship. Referencing Cassadia. She'll look to you, Aaron, and say, and look to the party itself. He'll say, I understand what it meant to come here and how difficult it may have been. I will not ask for an apology, and I will not give one myself. But I will say thank you. And she'll kind of look at each one of you in turn and say, may you be blessed beyond the grave.
If you would allow, I would prefer at least one thing to assist you. I'll pull out a wand.
Mm-hmm.
With your permission. Kind
She'll
of
nod.
like wave it around, pointing it at her. Like, ooh.
Yeah, she'll nod.
I will use the wand to cast Lesser Restoration on her to help her with her fatigue. Lesser Restoration will eliminate fatigue and improve exhaustion into fatigue.
I will consider that an improvement of her attitude towards you all from neutral to friendly. She will gladly be rejuvenated slightly and will say, thank you. Truly, thank you all. I wish you nothing but good fortune in your journeys ahead.
That Gregor will finally give his typical warm smile and say, there's still some juice in here, if you would like another. You'd still look a rather tired, sister.
She'll kind of wave her hand and her gloved hands and say, no. The work is honest.
I'll put the wand away and say, as you wish.
She'll say, this may sound comical, coming from someone who worships the divine. But she'll look at all four of you all and say, sometimes magic is not always the answer. Strength of will and goodness of the heart will always measure the same if the time is correct.
Of course. It never hurt either, though. When used properly, I suppose.
She'll kind of like shake her head as like a kind of like a knowing teacher type thing, and she'll just say, "For all your wisdoms, Gregor, for all your wisdom." Or she'll say no. She'll say, "For all your intelligence, a touch of wisdom would do you good." And she'll kind of give a small, quirky smile as she leaves.
Watching her walk away to Aaron, I say, I'm fairly certain I'm older than she is.
I'm fairly certain you're dumber than she is.
I would argue that.
All right. Well, nice. You were able to end on a fairly nice note with Winter.
I should redraw it and put not bitch.
Not bitch. I like it.
I know what I need to buy.
All right.
Ooh.
This is your call. This is your last call.
God, it's so much gold. Okay, when the guy gets here, I have to spend 2,100 gold automatically to pay him up front.
Oh, the captain?
Yeah, to train me.
You could talk to her next session.
Obviously. This is just me keeping track of my monies.
Yeah.
And then... So...
When we go to leave, though,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go to the old chapel. And in the old chapel, I'm going to put one of my 10 kick-ass lamps.
I like that.
And then I will also do so in the Sleepless Building.
I
So
will
now-
say, as a
now I
fun
have
little
8 kick-ass lamps.
gothic Ustalavic type thing, it's kind of a callback. Whenever you leave, like the moment that you leave the sleepless building, it's kind of one of those like locking up type deals, you know.
Mhm. Putting the,
Like I say, it's
putting the
kind of
chairs
giving.
up, hitting the lights.
Yeah, she's giving you permission to tell her unseen servant to lock up.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever the lamp you set down, you go to leave, and as you turn around to command the servant to close the door, you'll see that the candle is lit, and you'll hear a very faint child's laugh in your mind.
As in my own laughter? Or...
No, just kind of a little Easter egg from the first book,
Oh, yeah.
from the Attic Whisperer.
The Attic Whisperer. Is it like a little blue flame?
Yeah, just nothing mysterious or just different. Just a little flair from me.
So that would be startling. But immediately remembering what it is kind of gives, in an eerie way,
A little bit of warmth
a
to
little
light
bit
the
of-
way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we're going
Alright.
to need
Ah,
that.
Life in Ustalav.
Ah, yeah. It's nice and low.
I'm
Get-
buying Absorb Rune.
Give me the money.
Give me the money.
Buying
You're not gonna
Absorb Rune.
You're gonna get mesmerized? Or
I'm
the
getting
moonlight
I'm
one?
getting a lot.
Alright, we'll just
I don't have enough gold for everything.
okay.
Buying Absorb Rune, Symbol of Laughter, Blur, and Pyrotechnic Eruption.
How much money you spending, Scoot?
Well, each of those spells is 700 gold. Well, Blur is only 150.
Oh, I also give back the skeleton key to Fort Hilker. Fort Hilker.
I was legitimately curious if you were going to remember that or not. Yeah, Cassadia will gladly take the key back, and she'll make sure it gets put to good use.
Right.
Okay, so that's 700 times 3,
So 2,200.
2100. Oh, unless there's more cost.
700 times 3 is 21. And you had a first level spell as well, correct?
So 150, 2250.
2250. Yeah, my mistake. All right. Give it to
And then
me.
we're
Scott.
resting here for how long?
Yeah, up to 5 days.
I need to learn some spells into my book.
Yeah, you can do that during this time.
Okay. Because
Alright.
And I'll let you do that in between the games.
the
Maddie,
thing
is
is
there
I have to
anything
roll
that-
for them.
Well, you can go ahead and make those rolls now.
That's what I'll do.
As we're going with Maddie. Maddie, is there anything that you wish to do before we leave Thrushmore? Is there anything that would be on your mind?
No. I have made peace with all of my things.
Sounds good. Well, Scott.
I've
Fuck.
buried most of them, but I've made peace.
Yeah, no, very, very true. Extremely true, actually.
And okay, so I'm gonna get it out of the way now.
Mhm.
Would you allow demonic implants?
No. No.
Well, why not?
Maddie, I want you to ask yourself why you're laughing right now. And that's the reason why no. That's not gonna happen. For one, I do want to attempt the PFS semi-legality for now as a kind of a tool.
That's what I'm asking.
And
It's there for a reason. And for a good
I am not gonna make a chimera until you're actually a chimera.
Oh, so you're saying I can get them later? Gotcha.
No. You can.
That's
you can be
that's
such a
that's
jerk
that's
later.
fine. I could get the blazing hands. Those are PFS legal.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. You spent your money on all that nonsense.
I will.
Yeah, we
Oh, I will.
commonly gag on the PFS legality when like mentioning something that's clearly broken but is legal, or something that is fine but isn't legal.
Hmm.
But most of that shit that's not legal is not legal for a reason.
What was I gonna fucking say? Oh, Scott, go ahead and give me your rolls, and once you get done with that, we will wrap it up.
Mm-hmm. I'm working on it.
Boy, I said now.
I have to organize them. It's a lot of shit.
Watch
This
your
Well,
profanity.
do you wanna
character's
do
very
that?
bookkeeping.
Do you want to just
Well-
like get Maddie's stuff done? Or no, he just said he doesn't have anything done.
Yeah, honestly.
Okay, well, do you just want to like call the stream here if it's just going to be
Yeah,
bookkeeping?
we'll just call this part since it's just going to be nonsensical numbers and stuff,
Right.
which is every session. But
Oh, well,
we-
it's all just numbers and stuff on.
yeah,
But
What are you
there's-
talking about? I'm not playing a math magician with the divine
Holy shit, math
geometry. Ooh, my brain.
Jesus Lord.
so I will end
And arithmetic.
on this with a nice little picture of the Mad Poet once more,
Mhm.
and we will officially start our next session with Dreams of the Yellow King. So-
And what? After that event with the Sister Winter,
Mhm.
Gregor is going to bring Aenerin into like a study somewhere, and ask him to sit with him and just relax for a moment to just kind of pontificate and think about the things that have been going on recently, and then pull out some flay leaf that he happens to have still.
Ah, I see.
So, with that being said,
We will end with the camera going up as the match is struck, and nice little puff clouds go up towards the top of the screen.
indeed.
I'll thank everyone who joined us tonight. Thank you for, I'll say it, taking 10 with us.
Mhm.
And we'll see you for the next session.
All right. I would just like to thank everyone that's decided to stop by and spend the night with us. It's our typical short evenings on Thursdays, as it's the late night game, and times rather tiring. The weekend's coming up. We're all very excited for it. But as he said, thank everyone for stopping by and taking 10 with Take 10 Gaming. Make sure if you like the video to like and subscribe. If not, please leave a comment saying what you'd like to see for future games. Anything that you can tell us to make it better, we can do to make it better. And just it's better for everyone that way. And that's what our goal is. So, with that being said, good night, everybody.